Alright everyone, here we go. As sort of promised, at the end of the weekly reading this week, I am going to take us on a twin flame journey. We're going to see how the 74 Pinto is catching up to the BMW of the Divine Feminine. We'll see how we do here. I got one deck for the Divine Masculine, the big deck as we used to call it. And right here is the animal deck, the big animal deck for the Divine Feminine. We will clarify each of them with their own respective mini decks. We'll take that one right there. Okay. Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. We take a look one side Divine Feminine, one side Divine Masculine. We'll see where we are in this journey. It's a pretty powerful week energy-wise, as you saw from the weekly reading. I suspect we'll see something very similar here. Let's find out. Let's stop speculating. Let me shuffle the deck for the Divine Feminine, which as I pick it up randomly has the sun at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. It's always a douche commercial with the Divine Feminine. It's petting deer in the woods and rabbits running up saying hello. Hello, how are you? Fresh as a daisy. Okay. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And there is for those of you that are new, and I know I got about 4,000 new people in the last couple of weeks, there's a playlist for the Twin Flame Journey, and they're all timeless. You're all on different places in this journey as well. Some of you are new to the cycle. You might want to kick it back a couple of vids. But who knows? You're here for a reason. Maybe you're coming in needing some help a little later in the journey. We'll see. This journey has us with the Divine Masculine, which makes up the majority of the runners in this cycle, driving a 74 Pinto, a beat-up old car that was recalled for catching fire. And then we have the Divine Feminine. Generally in this cycle is the non-runner, the person who stops and freezes and asks himself, did I just hear a goodbye? Hell, did I even hear a hello? Yeah. Well, you did hear a hello. You didn't imagine it. They choked on it, that's all. Let's shuffle the deck here. Here we go. So check out that playlist for sure. All right, Divine Feminine. Give me the energies around Divine Feminine here in our soulmate journey. Pain in the ass trip down a rocky road with no shocks, and you got to take a piss the whole damn way. All right, let's see if we piss ourselves or not. All right, your baseline card for the Divine Feminine. Oh my God, it's always a douche commercial, isn't it? It's justice. It's justice, justice, justice. That doesn't surprise me with this week's energy. What I saw in the weekly reading, it doesn't surprise me. It's happiness, it's balanced energy, it's justice for the DF. Okay? Go out and get yourself a shirt. A nice thin one. Don't wear a bra. Nice thin one. It says justice for the DF. Okay? Let's shuffle the deck now for the Divine Masculine. Give it a little slap there. And I randomly pick up this deck for the Divine Masculine, and look who's at the bottom. The Trans Am driving, glitter-haired asshole with his shirt off at the party, the devil. Yeah, they got some red flags. They got bad taste in cars. What you still driving that for? I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see where we go. Shuffling the deck for the Divine Masculine. What's the baseline energy for the Divine Masculine universe? What is it? Give this deck a shuffle. This is a big deck. It's tough to shuffle. I tell you what. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. All right. That's all it took. I see the bottom card. I pair the bottom card with, your bottom card, I didn't tell you. I don't pull it for the main energy, but your bottom card was the Three of Wands. You got justice coming soon. Three of Wands is our surfer girl in the Lightseer deck, looking out over the water, new horizons. Their bottom card, just so you know, with whatever the hell I pull up top, is the moon. Yeah, there's fears, there's secrets, there's underneaths. It's all coming to the surface, though. It's all coming to the surface in this energy. We saw it in the weekly reading. It really is, and you're going to see it right here. It's the Hermit. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I got the Hermit crossed by the moon for them. I got justice crossed by 3 wands for you. I'll show you. Oh, it's still here. That's right. I didn't shuffle it away because we only use this deck like once or twice. It's right there. 3 of Wands. Crossing you. All right. And a message, it wanted to show itself underneath it of the 5 of Wands. Don't get in your own fucking way. I always am yelling at you guys to stay out of your head. I know. You're sick of hearing me say it, but that's okay. The Hermit right here. Forget about the moon. I mean, the moon it's all coming to the surface. But, I mean, the Hermit is what it is. It's exactly the energy we saw in the weekly reading. It's you can't block this. You can't hide this. It's there. It's all coming to the surface. In the Hermit cave, the light. You see the light right there? It's going off. It's going off. Let's clarify. Let's see where we go. Okay. Let's start with you. The Divine Feminine. Okay. Justice. Why is it here? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Or a crossing card and 3 cards, I should say. I got to get it right, or the universe won't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, let's see where we go. 3 cards and a crossing card. Here we go. Why is justice here for the Divine Feminines? Why is justice here? What do you want me to tell the Divine Feminine? Oh, Jesus. I see the bottom card. The bottom card is going to be crossing the center card that I pull here. Okay? So, this is the Temperance. Oh, my God. Jeez. I just, as soon as I throw that on top of Justice with a 3 of Wands crossing it, and I see what the bottom card is, that'll be crossing the next card out, I just picture a cartoon rabbit coming up to you in the forest and say, hello, how are you? Lovely. You have a lovely scent. Okay. Thank you, little talking rabbit. How much weed did I smoke today that rabbits are talking? The Chariot doesn't surprise me. And the Death card does not surprise me. That's a good Death card. It's bookending the damn Temperance. It's a fucking douche commercial. Unreal. I don't have words. I got one little 5 of Wands warning that was underneath your 3 of Wands that I showed you about staying out of your head. If you stay out of your head, you're fine. You're charging forward. You don't give a fuck what this person does. But a lot of you don't. A lot of you taking my advice and you just leaving the door open and going about your business, putting your life together. And if the first one through the damn door who doesn't suck ass wins. If it happens to be this person, great. But, you know, this is a strong connection. You each have something to learn, but you guys look like you're learning it. This is transformation. Bookending the card of the Angel, Temperance, which is, check this out, this is balanced energy. Balanced energy to you in the 3D is happiness. This, your main card is Justice. That's balanced energy. Balanced energy to you in the 3D is happiness. Balanced energy, charging forward, and transformation. A whole new life, a whole new you, everything. You know, it's just, it's a douche commercial. It is. And crossing the Chariot is the 6 of Wands. Victory. It is minor arcana. It is a warning. Here's why I say that. There's 4 major arcanas. All of your cards are major arcana, not counting the 3 of Wands crossing there. But we don't pull that. It's not part of the reading. I just use it as a guide. All of your cards, major arcana. Major. Big time. These are big life changes. This is the real deal. This supercharges the Death card. It's not just transformation. It's transformation with capital letters and double T's, all kinds of things. Transformation. It's the Gatling gun of transformation, right? Machine gunning. Transformation. It's like that. But it's all. This is minor arcana crossing it. Okay? And this is part of the reading. And it's up to you. That's what that 5 of Wands under the 3 of Wands I showed you was. Okay, so just stay out of your head and you can do no wrong. You're living in a douche commercial. You go out to the forest right now. Deer are going to come up and lick your hand. Rabbits are going to come. It's fucking unreal. I'm expecting a unicorn to come running across the table any second now. Say hello to me. What the fucking hell? And by the way, this is the energy of this is victory after a long battle, and the butterfly represents transformation. You remember transformation, right? Transformation, right? And it's all crossing this, just so you know, crossing this 6 of Wands It's victory over after a long battle, after a loss, after a period of sadness and regret. This is the sad horse. It's 5 cups. I got nothing to say to you. I got no lecture. I got nothing. Just except to say with that right here, 5 of Wands that the universe wanted to show me because it slid this card out. Stay the fuck out of your head. And if somebody comes in and they want to bicker with you or fight with you, maybe somebody at work or anybody, your DM, anybody, fuck them. Let them argue with themselves. Take the Aikido approach to things, right? That's Steven Seagal's martial art, right? That's what he's famous for. You basically beat yourself up, okay? The other person just beats themselves up. It's essentially how, just let them do it. Let it all roll right off you. Take the energy, pull it towards you, use it against the opponent. You know, just let water off a duck's back, like they say. And you'll be fine. This is gorgeous. I don't have anything. It's victory after a long battle of sadness, a period of regret. It's all right here in the near future. That's where the BMW is on this journey right now. Oh my fucking God. Okay. Well, equal and opposite reaction, they say. It's the laws of physics don't change, but I know the energy here. I know this energy. I know what it tastes like. I saw it in the weekly reading. And you can run, but you can't hide energy. All right? The energy of this week and what's coming up, and I'm bringing in this week's energy for this twin flame journey. The energy of this week, and we saw it in the weekly reading. If you watched it, you saw it in the final 3 cards from the universe in that weekly reading when I added it all up. That Wheel of Fortune flipped the 9 of Wands and 7 of Swords upside down. The wall comes down, the lies stop. There's no way to avoid reality this week with Mercury retrograde charging up Venus retrograde, with the node shift, with the fucking full moon in Cancer, which is open in the heart with a crowbar. Okay? Let's go. Okay. Let's see where we go here. Why is the Hermit here? By the way, I shuffled it away, but when I picked up this deck randomly, I had the 4 of Cups, my pooping girl at the bottom. I happened to catch it. Disappointment. Yeah, they picked the wrong thing. That's why I told you earlier, it came to me, that song from our November overview reading, Helplessly Hoping. That line came to me. Wait, did I hear a goodbye? Or did I even hear a hello? And I made a point to tell you, you can rewind, I did. You did hear a hello. They just choked on it. That's all. No, now they're pooping in the yard. Let's go. The Hermit. All things, and I'm drawn to one little thing on this card, and you can see it. I've already showed you. It's the light right there. Ting! You're not going to get away from this connection. You've got to learn your lessons. The Divine Feminine obviously has. This is gorgeous. I want to hump this side of the reading. I want to get on the table right now and bang it. I'm serious. It's that good. It's unreal. Why is the Hermit here? Tell me about the Divine Masculine. Why is the Hermit here? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. Why is it here? Please give me something good. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be all that bad. It's the you can run but you can't hide taste to the energy. And what's happening right now is super powerful. I mean, my God. It's going to peak at the full moon. They're thinking about you. Okay? Yeah. They're spying. There's a lot of spying. But at the full moon, it's going to peak. And you're going to pick up on that. And make sure you're paying attention. Don't futz with that dog that's next to you or whatever it is you're futzing with. If it's your nipples, keep futzing. But whatever. It's going to peak on the full moon. You're going to pick up on that energy. So I don't want to see no tweets of people asking me, why am I up and down? Why am I sideways? Why don't I feel good today? You don't feel good today because your person's not having a very good day and you're connected to them. It's very likely you're picking up energy from the other side. And then you're getting in your head asking yourself, why do I feel this way? Which is creating that same energy within yourself. So it's all snowballing. Because, as I've told you 1,000 times, negative energy feeds itself. So, water off a duck's back, right? Be the Aikido master of your life. Let the energy just, anything comes at you that's negative, you use its own energy against it to defeat it. Just let it flow with it. There you go. All right, the Hermit. Why is it here? You really want me to shuffle, don't you? Even the universe don't want to talk about the divine masculine. Okay. Yeah. I see the bottom card. Okay, the bottom card, just like yours, will be crossing the center card that comes out. What's on top of this Hermit? Yeah. You can run. I fucking unreal. If I am your second favorite energy reader, fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. I tell you what, right here, the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Oh, yeah, motherfuckers. That's right, I called you motherfuckers. I mean it with love. Yeah. You can run, but you can't hide. You can sit in that hermit cave all you want. Right? Love. This represents love here. It also indicates to me there's forward movement on that card. The energy is forward. You're definitely going to be in there spank bank. That's going to be peaking around you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and your sheets are wet. I'll tell you what. The Emperor. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Again, it doesn't surprise me. It is an out of balance Emperor. Not as bad as it's been. It's the Burger King. It is. It's the Burger King. And the Burger King is someone who wants to control things. In particular, this is a controlling energy, trying to stabilize themselves. You won't be able to do it in this energy. And the card that we opened the weekly reading with in the pre-shuffle that I showed you from another deck just came out, bookending the Knight of Cups. It's the Eight of Cups. How you read the Eight of Cups depends on what you read it with. In this case here, it's you can run, but you can't hide. This person here knows where their happiness. All they want to do is come toward, she walking toward the sun, walking toward 9 cups, walking toward love, walking toward whatever. I remember I showed you there's always a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I showed you what was at the bottom of your animal deck as I picked it up way back when. It was the sun, if you recall. Yeah, she walking toward the sun here. And it's bookending the Knight of Cups. And in the center, you're going to like this. In the center, in the center is the Emperor, right? The Burger King. Nope, I'm going to sit here in my hermit cave. Okay, I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Everything's okay. I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, okay. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a lot of things, but in this case, it's motherfucking truth. It's a lot of truth. She knows the truth. She feels the truth. She speaks the truth. Not unlike the King of Swords, except in the Queen of Swords case, male or female, she got fancy sandals, yes, but she's very pensive about it. Look at how she's thinking. Look at male or female. It's a she on the card. Don't worry if your person's a dude. Well, your person's so afraid to come to you, right? Come your way and reach out. Even if they are a dude, they're candy ass to say the least, like I said the other day in a reading. But I'll tell you what, the Queen of Swords is not a candy ass. And it's about the Emperor getting real. All right? It's people getting real. It's part of the title I put in the weekly reading. I said we'd see some similar energies here. Underneath that, just for fun, because I showed you what was underneath yours. It was the sad horse crossing that. So it's victory after a long battle. Look what's crossing the Queen of Swords. The Six of Cups. It's all about you. Thinking back to the past. They can't escape this. You keep popping up. The minute they try to go in the hermit cave and say, I'm going to whatever, you come in. The thing is, with this Eight of Cups, this is telling me a lot. This takes bravery, as I said in the weekly reading. This takes bravery to walk away from something you once loved, something you're used to, whatever it is. That it takes bravery to even acknowledge that the 8 cups are broken and walk towards something else. I was going to say I don't know if your person has the bravery, but they actually do. The Queen of Swords doesn't take shit. You don't want to fuck with the Queen of Swords, all right? Yeah, I think for a lot of you, they're going to come. That 74 Pinto they got the gas pedal pegged to the floor. They can run, but they can't hide. It really does come out that way. Now I'm going to pull a few more cards here. Okay, not for both of you. Yeah. Okay, but I'm going to pull down the side here. I just want to get a little bit more information for you as well, and I'll get information for them. Let me find out near future influence here, okay? On the soulmate cycle, you know, near future influence. Let's see. I usually ask it, let's see where this is going. You got 4 major arcana cards on the table, and a minor arcana that, quite frankly, is almost major arcana in power. Okay, it's amazing. The only thing that can stop it is 5 wands on your side. If you go out in the forest and the deer start licking your hands and the rabbits start talking to you, and then you kick one of the rabbits. Don't kick the rabbits. Okay, it's okay. You're going to be fine. Nothing ever. You know, there's always bumps in the road, but this is about as unbumpy as I could pull for you. It's the angel energy all around you, creating justice and happiness and just transformation beyond belief with a Chariot. That's determination. You don't got time for the 5 of Wands. As Mr. T used to say, ain't got time for no jibber jabber. You ain't got time for 5 wands. Have some determination, and it brings nothing but transformation. The energies are with you. The force is with you. Okay, we could say it like that if you're a big Star Wars fan, whatever. I tend to look at the universe as R2-D2. A lot of people don't know that. You know, I am a big Star Wars fan. The universe to me is R2-D2, and I'm C-3PO because it always uses me as a conduit. But you'll hear me sometimes when I do these readings yell at the universe and stuff like that. That's a bit like when C-3PO hits R2 on the back of the head and he like bobbles around and makes all kinds of whistling noises and like rocks back and forth and shit. You know, the universe, I always say it's a fickle old gal. And she doesn't always give clear messages, you know. And sometimes she says the wrong thing. But I'll tell you what, this is nice. Let's see. See what the future influence is. Give me some more on the... Where's that going for the Divine Feminine? What can they expect here from the Divine Masculine? All right, let's see. You ready? Mm-hmm. I see the bottom card. I know what's coming. Mm-hmm. The Hierophant. The 8 of Cups. We got a match. And it's the center card. They're coming in. For most of you. I can't say all of you. I'm sorry. That's just not mathematically possible with the number of people watching. But you know in your soul whether it's that or not. And don't get in your head. You got to shut the brain down to hear the soul. The answers are all in there. The answers are all around you. You could walk around, take a walk in your neighborhood, ask the universe a question, shut your brain down, you'll get a sign. You will. I could tell you stories that would blow your mind. I may tell them one day in the blog as little short stories about shit that's happened to me when I was younger and talk to the universe. I got one that's fucking crazy. It's legendary among most of my friends, but it's a true story. It actually happened. It involves Alex Van Halen and a truck. It's the truth. It happened right when I first got to California. Anyway. It is what it is. Right here, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I got 2 matching cards. 2 of their cards are here. The universe just said that the I asked what's the future influence, what the Divine Feminine can expect from the Divine Masculine. I pretty much got their reading from another deck right here. I got the 8 of Cups, and I got the Knight of Cups. They're coming. And I got over here, I got an Emperor, a Burger King, who's getting real. Okay? They may not be showing up lovey-dovey. I don't know. I will say, I already knew they were coming because I knew what the bottom card was. Crossing the 8 of Cups is the 2 of Wands. This tells me, this ties, because it's the center position, it ties with their center position. So this tells me you with the 2 of Wands, you let go of something. And you go towards something new. Much like this. Let go of the 8 cups that are broken and go toward the sun, motherfucker. Roll right here. That's them doing it. That's the Queen of Swords. The Emperor, the Burger King getting real, realizing it's shit food, in my opinion. Realizing it's shit food and coming to get some good food. Or serving some good food your way, I suppose would be a better analogy. Underneath this, though, I did take note of it. I did see it. Crossing this 2 of Wands is the 9 of Swords. Make sure you get it clear in your head. Stay out of your head. Just get clear what you want from this person. Okay? That's going to be very important. That's going to limit your 9 of Swords when they show up. when that damn 74 Pinto pulls into your driveway, if it can even make it that far. You know, and they shut it off. You'll know when they're there because they'll shut it down and it'll backfire. It'll sound like a cannon just went off outside and there'll be smoke everywhere. You'll know they're there. Okay, let's see about them now. Let's move this over here. Running out of table space. I really should do these on a picnic table outside. That'd be fun. Get the little animals around. I'm afraid to pull on the Divine Feminine outside. Probably a deer would come up and lick my damn hand. Okay, let's see here. Let's pull it right down here. Where are we going? What's the future influence for the Divine Masculine? What you do with them is up to you. The universe just basically gave us the message. It's very clear. It's very clear in the cards and it's very clear in the energy. The Hierophant, we didn't talk about that, but that's again, this is a spiritual connection. They're drawn to you. I mean, that might as well have been the Empress. You know, the way the energy is around it. It's spectacular. All right? Let's see. And basically, it's saying the Divine Masculine is coming in. They're walking away from something and coming in. And here's walking away from something, crossing, walking away from something. Headed your way with a cup of love. A little apology, probably a test message. Or I don't think it's going to, because of the Queen of Swords here, I don't think it's going to be super lovey-dovey. But it's up to you what you do with them. Let's find out. Give me the future influence. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? What's all that mean, universe? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. Okay. Okay. I love looking at the bottom of the deck first. You can always hear me laughing when I do. Yep, they're coming. I fucking knew it. The tarot never lets me down. The moon in the middle, though. They're coming with secrets and fear. Yeah, that's why it's not real lovey-dovey when they show up. The Queen of Swords, you know, they have a real fear of getting rejected by you. They truly do. It's very strange. But look at this, the Four of Wands. They feel this connection on a high level. Four of Wands is bookending the Chariot. All right? And we got a lot of cards. You got a Chariot over here in your main reading in the middle. They got the moon again. Remember, the moon was crossing their Hermit. Again, this person's carrying a lot of fear, a lot of secrets. There's a lot going on inside them that they don't know how to process. The moon doesn't light everything. Sometimes you need a flashlight even when the moon is out. This is a pretty dim moon, if you ask me. The Four of Wands here, this has potential. The Four of Wands is right there with on your side, the Knight of Cups. If they come right, there's potential here. If they don't, it's up to you. You can kick them to the curb. I still see there's a lot of secrets here. Crossing that moon card, and I'll tell you why. Crossing that moon card is a Knight of Pentacles. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're coming. They're thinking about everything they're going to say. He got a racehorse. He's walking instead. It's kind of a... They've thought about this too much, is what this card is telling me. Because underneath it, crossing it, I showed you what was under yours, I'll show you this, is the Five of Wands. That's the Five of Wands to your Nine of Swords. Okay, stay out of your head. Know what you want from this person, that like I told you. With them, this Five of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles tell me maybe he should have gotten on the horse a little sooner. Because they've been doing so much thinking along the way and wasting time that sometimes if you think about something too much, you find too many reasons not to do it. In this case here, it's not about them not doing it as much as it is fears that have built up. The moon is illusions, right? The moon, if all this time walking instead of riding the racehorse, all this wasted time we've passed while they choked on hello, they've come up with all sorts of stories in their head. All sorts of nonsense. The Five of Wands, it's nonsense. And what that does is it creates illusions. And that generates fears. As I've said, negative energy feeds itself. This connection has amazing potential. The Four of Wands. It does. You could actually, you've changed this person's life. I see it with and you've changed your own. Yes. But you've changed theirs. I feel that energy around the Hierophant. You could get them to finally sell that 74 Pinto and get themselves something else that runs right. You could. You have the ability to do that. You have that kind of influence on this person, metaphorically speaking. All right. That's the bottom card there. That's the bottom card there. Okay. So basically where we're at in the journey right now is they can run, but they can't hide. It looks like the Emperor, the Burger King, is going to finally get on the chariot, which is another piece of coincidence. The Emperor drives the chariot. The Emperor is going to finally get on the chariot and bring the cups, which are sitting right on top of it, as they walk away from something toward their happiness. As they walk away from something toward their happiness. Now, this Eight of Cups here, I want to dwell on this for a moment on your side. You decide what you want to do with this person. You have all the power. I think they're showing up in the Queen of Swords. I don't like that, but I understand it because of what I told you about the moon. However, you take that information. You have inside information, like you hired a private investigator, right? Inside info. Take that information that I just gave you and weigh that against your decision as to whether or not to break all their glasses. Right? Broken glasses and broken cups here. All right? Because there is, with these two cards here and the positions that they're in, there actually is, in the center for you and the bottom position for them, there is actually a Four of Wands here. There is actually the long-term potential. This is happiness. This is stability, is what it is. Now I'm going to grab just a little animal deck. It's got nothing to do with anyone. I'm just going to see. It's the deck I've pulled the least cards out of. I'm just going to see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you, the viewer, the Divine Feminine. Okay? Because I got no lecture for you other than what I've given you. It's no big deal. Just stay the fuck out of your head. Lead with the soul. Use the brain to dig you out of logic ditches, if you will. And you can't go wrong. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Chariot, Major Arcana, Death card, crossed by the Six of Wands. You know. Unless you get in your head, you're fine. Give me 3 cards, universe. We pull from the bottom here. Anything else you want to tell the BMW drivers, the divine feminine here before we go, or anybody watching, really? It can go either way. I get both here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. It wants to reiterate a message. The Four of Wands from another deck. You recognize the Four of Wands? I suspect it wants to angle that reiteration toward the Divine Masculine, though. Yep, it does. Four of Wands. The center card is the Ace of Swords. The last card is the Three of Cups. Crossing the Ace of Swords in the message from the universe is the Hangman. This is very important. I picked this up as soon as I pulled that. And then when I saw that, I got verification. Yeah. There is Four of Wands potential. Yes, I'll just paraphrase it. There is. But somebody needs to open up to get it. They know the truth. Look, this is the sword she holds. That's Archangel Michael's sword of truth. You don't have a fucking... You don't have a sword other than the sword that's on the Justice card. But I mean, you don't have any of that. You didn't get sword. You got cups and a hierophant and an angel and a horse and the Death card of transformation. You know, and victory. These are wands. The sword is theirs. That's why I knew the minute I pulled this, the universe wanted to angle it toward them. Right? They know. They're well aware of how they feel. They're well aware that this is Four of Wands. The Four of Wands fell on their side. They have to open up to get it. All right? And I tell you what. This card right here, I said this to one of the signs in the weekly reading. I'll say it to you. It applies to the whole damn cycle because you're all connected. Everything I say to each sign in a weekly reading applies to everybody in some way. Okay? Make sure you know what you want from this person. Okay? They have to open up to get this Four of Wands. It's very clear. They're aware of the truth, but this person's going to keep some things silent. The Hangman it means a lot of things. It depends how it falls. It could be someone with a new perspective. It could be the dark night of the soul where they're experiencing, you know, the Hangman tree to do some serious thinking and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. But also, it's a mysterious card. There's silence that comes along with it. And we see it here on your person's side with the moon. Okay? They're going to have to open up. I'll say it like this. Okay? Because a lot of you are part of my little soul tribe. They're going to have to open up. The Three of Cups. Open up. Communicate. The Sun 3 birds in the tree and 3 cups here, the flow of water. The number 3 is an extremely powerful number in the universe. All right, and there's 3 cups, there's 3 birds, and the sun here. They got to open up emotionally. They can't keep a bunch of stuff in the shadows. All right, they're not going to be able to do that if they want my divine feminines. I hope, because you know, as the soulmate cycle goes, you've got nothing but victory and transformation coming. This person either comes right and you kick them to the curb. It doesn't matter. You still got your closure and you got your victory and you're still moving on to greatness. Transformation. Big time. All right? Big time. When Death card is bookending the angel temperance, that's moving on to happiness. Okay? That's not a rebirth of shit. It's a rebirth of some beautiful balanced energy. A whole new you kind of a thing. That's success right there, and that's success crossing it. So just make sure they come right. All right? And make sure that you've learned your lessons. They are, I will tell you, they are well aware of how they feel. They are well aware of the 4 of Wands. The universe has made that clear here. They are well aware that this is 4 of Wands and it's a very powerful connection. They may not be spiritual. They may not be someone who uses the vernacular of soulmate or twin flame. It doesn't matter. Those are just words. Okay? It's what they feel. It is. It's pretty amazing. This is a pretty amazing it's exactly what I expected after the weekly reading. I would pair this reading with my weekly reading this week. And I would pay very close attention and stay tuned for this week's energy updates. Because I think we're going to see some serious shit. Just look at the symmetry in this reading. Let me pull these 3 off the table. Look at the symmetry in this reading. Chariots. We've got a lot of mix and match cards from different decks that are, matching cards from different decks. 8 cups, and they're all strangely in the right positions. That's what's really kind of working here. All right, so the Pinto's coming. It's there. It's up to you what you do with it. But we definitely have energies, and I want to emphasize this, energies coming toward each other here. Now, again, there's going to be a percentage of you where this person and their goddamn 74 Pinto doesn't show up. I'm not going to sugarcoat you. There will be. If that's the case, I want you to pay close attention to me. Okay? Fuck them. Seriously. Fuck them. With these cards that I just pulled for you, you're living in a fucking douche commercial. You don't need this shit. You got talking rabbits. Deer are licking your hands. You'll get plenty of other things to lick other parts of you too. So don't worry about it. If they don't show up, fuck them. In this energy, as an energy reader, I can tell you, I don't know how they can't. If they can't, they're a super pussy. A super candy ass. There's no doubt about it. Because they're going to have to open up. And their lesson on that side is to be vulnerable. Is to learn that being vulnerable is self-empowering, not a weakness. And that's what they were taught. A lot of them, we see it in the extendeds. They were taught, a lot of them, that growing up and whatever. It's wrong. Their parents lied. It's wrong. Their parents either lied, if their parents did teach them that you get the Pentacles first, then you go for the love kind of a thing. Being vulnerable is a weakness. If their parents did teach them that, they probably were selfish parents who wanted to latch on and hope their children would marry well so that they could move them to the good area. Right? Take a look at people who are like that. If you see them around, take a look at people who are like that. So you married this rich dude, and now your parents now live in Beverly Hills. Oh, how about that? Isn't that interesting? And they lived in Reseda before, you said? Yeah, really? That's quite a jump. Lucky for them, right? Lucky for them. It's that kind of energy. I'm not saying that's your person's story, but they are afraid to be vulnerable for whatever reason. Okay? It's the world. It's nonsense. My study of human nature has told me that people are nonsense. They really are. You get it wrong all the time. But it looks like the divine feminine is getting it right. Somebody's coming your way. What you do with them is what you will. But this is a very powerful connection. All right, that's your reading. That's where we're at on this journey. It's better than where we've been. I can promise you that. It is. Watch the last twin flame update where I said I haven't seen much growth. I'm seeing growth here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of opening up, but I am seeing growth. Okay, it's still going to be a lot kept secret, and this Queen of Swords has a lot to do with that. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I help one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, stay tuned. It's going to be one fuck all powerful week. I'm going to need a lot of naps and oranges this week with all the energy updates. It's going to be something else. All right, good luck, everyone.